What's up, y'all? I am E-Man and I'm back with another video. It's early today and we're getting ready to go and get this hair done, but first I wanted to do a braid out video. These are the braids and we're gonna get that braided out. I'm gonna walk with you guys through the process. I also got to figure out what style I'm gonna do for my hair next. My appointment is in like 1 hour, so I gotta hurry up. Now I like starting with hair oil on my fingertips because it keeps the friction away from when I'm taking the hair out, and it also helps control the frizziness of the hair as you take it out. Do my fingertips. Then we're just gonna start. I was told to start with the back section so that as I continue going and my hands get tired, I won't have to be stretching as much for the front. And the thing about this hairstyle is I should have definitely taken it out earlier, because a braid out is an actual hairstyle and I'm not gonna have like any time that I've had it in the braid out. So right now I'm just separating the ends so I can then pull the hair strands apart. Now it's gonna be harder to pull the hair strands apart the longer that the hair has been in, because the hair starts to wrap around itself. I can already tell this would have looked really good. Okay, next. Yeah, I didn't necessarily not want to have this hairstyle in, but I am in a production coming up this weekend and I just need this redone. So that's why I'm going straight from one braided hairstyle to the next braided hairstyle. Okay, so one of the biggest mistakes that people make when doing this is they're not patient with the initial braid out part at the beginning and the ends of the hair, all the way at the bottom here, and they just start ripping their hair out. You got to be extremely patient with this process. It is annoying to a certain extent, but in the end, it's worth it. If you're doing it for the look, it's worth it. And to keep your hair. You don't want to do this OD rough and then your hair is ripping out. So I know during this process, it would be way easier to use a rat tail comb, but when you use the rat tail comb, it doesn't keep the curls that I like. It doesn't keep the definition. It goes, slide straight over to the other side. The smaller braids are way more annoying to take out than the larger ones. Even though the smaller ones give a lot of definition. But there was once a time where I had real small braids in my head, in my hair. And I got annoyed to the point where I just started cutting them all off. No, not cutting them off, but I started like, I almost cut them off. I was detangling my hair, or trying to detangle my hair, and it just started getting knotted up, and it was just a big mess. So I almost took my shaving set and went straight in, and almost went straight in. But then I realized, for the best detangling experience, you need some type of moisture in your hair. Moving forward, I figured out that you either need water or a leave-in conditioner, some type of moisturizer, and that helps the detangling process. Don't ever try to detangle your hair while it's dry. Now, this braid out would usually last probably 3 days, honestly. And that's while going to sleep. And when I go to sleep, I put it in 2 ponytail things, one on each side of the head. And then I put a bonnet on over that. I was looking at AI for some questions to be answered while I do this. And it said, what does this hairstyle do when it comes to a mental reset? And honestly, nothing. Don't do anything. This is more of, well, maybe it does, because when you get your hair done, you feel a little bit better. You feel more attractive. So I guess in that sense, it helps. I know one question that I always get is, how long have you been growing your hair? I think it's been 7 years, 8 years, maybe around 8 years. It's been a crazy experience, learning how my hair works, learning the products that are good for my hair, learning the items that are bad for my hair, learning how to mix products well so they don't get flaky in your hair. It's all a very big learning experience. This is more or less what it's supposed to look like. It was a little bit rushed because I have to go in 0 minutes. I'll usually use a pick to pick out the roots, but I don't have my pick with me, just so it looks a little bit more fluffy in the roots. But yeah, which way is this supposed to go? Whoa, buddy, there. Thank you for watching this video. Stay tuned because we have that production coming up, and yeah, I'm doing a bunch of behind the scenes footage. Stay tuned for that, and always remember there's greatness in you, so go out there and be great. Peace out.